Good morning, good morning. How are we all doing today? Today is Friday, March 14th, 2025. Markets just now opened. We're looking to see how this either sells off today as it pushed above our trend line here, or does it get rejected off of the moving average like it has been for so long. It's very possible for either one of these positions, right? So we're going to be a little cautious. We're going to wait and see exactly how this plays out over the next minute or so. If it's bullish, we'll trade it as a bull day. If it's bearish, then we will trade it as a bear day. So I'm curious to see what happens here. We have specific ranges that we need to pass in order for this to be met. We got a resistance at around 475. Got a support roughly around here. So let's see if the bulls come out to play today. We will be bullish. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm just a couple minutes late. I like to get here a little bit earlier than I did today, but just a couple minutes late this morning. We're going to see if this gets rejected. If it does get rejected, then we'll invest in SQQQ. If it decides to push up, plenty of room. We can make a nice $2, $3, even $4 on TQQQ today if the markets begin to go up. If it gets rejected here, then we're just going to invest in SQQQ as it's down back to $37, $38 from yesterday, which could push up to 40, which could give us also another nice $2 per share. So I believe the markets are still going to be very bearish as we are still in this extreme downcline. But we're going to be patient today, try to get the best entry possible before taking a position, right? We want to try to get that best position as possible, either a low or a high, but never like right in the middle. I don't like trading in the middle. I could buy right here and, you know, let's see, it's getting rejected. Good morning. Hey, Johnny, Major, Chirag. Hello, hello, welcome. Come on, why isn't it working? That's weird. Okay, QQQ pushing up. Yeah, what the heck? Where did it go? Having some technical difficulties here. Looks like it keeps getting rejected. What is happening? Okay, let's just go this way. Oh, it's because I'm on Facebook. Duh. Okay. Having some technical difficulties here, guys. Don't mind me at all. Still waiting for this to push up. Yeah, what the heck? Where did my post go? That is so weird. Oh, there we go. Could be a bull kind of day. Could be a bull kind of day, or we can get a huge rejection candle right off of this. See this resistance? We're going to see, does it push above or does it sell off? Looks like it might be trying to push up today, which could be great. I mean, we could have a nice run if it does decide to push up. I'm still trying to share my dang link. I mean about getting here just a little bit earlier in the morning. I don't even have my hat today. Don't even have my hat today. Tesla pushing up, AMD pushing up, Nvidia pushing up very nicely, Google selling off, Microsoft selling off, and then going back to break even. Amazon, Meta selling off, Apple pushing up very nicely. So we could get a nice retracement back at these levels here, but this could also keep going up. I think we're starting to see a rejection here. Yeah, starting to make lower lows. I'm gonna add 10 shares here. Probably not the best thing to do, but we're gonna add 10 shares here at this support level, kind of toward this bottom. Okay, now it could keep going against me. There's no reason why it can't go against me. So I want you to all be aware of that. Okay, Discord. There we go. Now we got it. Now we're cooking. And QQQ can be very bullish. It really can. It could go back up and it could continue to push up. Doesn't mean it has to slow down today. We could buy in on SQQQ for a longer push up if we wanted. You know, but we don't really want to be in two positions at once either, right? Very bullish today though. Very bullish indeed. Could be a bull trap. I feel comfortable adding 10 more. Okay. How are y'all doing today? Are you guys happy it's Friday? Are you happy for the weekend to come? I know I am. Pretty excited. Got a lot going on this weekend for sure. Gonna be surprising the wife with a vehicle. Yep, we're gonna be buying a vehicle with our profits, which is amazing to say. But yeah, we're gonna be buying her one of her dream cars. So join our Instagram if you haven't if you're not following me yet. We're gonna try to like record it and stuff. It's gonna be pretty cool. TQQQ up to 60.80. Okay, here we go. We're catching some of that resistance from yesterday. Right around $61. Okay, we'll see what happens here. If we get that resistance, if it pushes up above that resistance, we'll see what happens. Okay. Okay, I believe I shared all my links, although the world may never know. Make sure quality is good. It's EVNG in India. It's evening in India. Nice. Johnny, don't fight the trend. Stay for confirmation. Good job. Thank you. You're right. Woohoo. That's exciting. Yeah, it is. It is exciting. Very exciting. About to hit 61. See if it breaks resistance here, guys. I'd love to buy a little bit more at that level. At another previous resistance. We're going to buy 10 more at market on SQQQ, bringing our average down to 20 shares at 37.64. I do believe the markets are still going to sell off even more. Banks aren't looking good. There's a lot of stuff not looking good right now in the markets, okay? There we go. Big red candle. Happy I got in when I did. Big red candle. Let's see if it continues the selling pressure, or does this begin to push up? Love to see it. Looks like it's gonna continue to push up possibly. Okay, there we go. Looking bullish still. What's your view on Bitcoin? Please give me some analysis. I hope it's the 9th day in arrow, but I don't trust it today. In a row. Yeah, Johnny, Friday always up. Not necessarily, Ahmad. I mean, I've seen plenty of Fridays where it sells off. Good morning, Bernie. Bitcoin, let's go ahead and take a look. Bitcoin, it just seems like I can't get above this level here. See this? Starting to make somewhat of a trend line. It's got a breakout coming out pretty soon. It's either going to break above 84.4 or it's going to sell off even more. But right now it's looking like it's a very weak, right? It's below that moving average on the daily, so it's going to have a hard time getting back above it. It could continue to consolidate or get rejected. Look how close we are to these levels. No one ever thought we'd go back to 70,000, and we're right there. We're tippy touching it. We were even in the 70,000 range on this candle here, 76,600. So, you know, this can get lower. Just be careful with it, okay? Be careful with it. Here we go, QQQ curling over. I'd love to see this dramatically sell off. If we can get a big sell off from these highs, we can just continue to add to our SQQQ position as this begins to retrace back up to 40s. We are waiting to see market conditions overall just a little bit more, but you know, this can easily curl over, can easily push up. Short on BTC, nice. Everything's overbought, but if the market holds at these levels, great. But there's a greater chance for them to pull back than a greater chance for them to go up. Like on the 30-minute, we're now above our moving average, which could be why we had such a huge spike up. But at the same time, we have a long way to go to get back up to 483. Right? This huge downward trend doesn't mean anything. This trend line here didn't mean anything here. Whoops. Oh, I deleted the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Okay, that trend line was broken. Okay, here we go. Retesting the 9 EMA. Is it going to sell off and get rejected, or is it going to bounce off? It's going to get rejected. So we're going to buy another 10 shares. Got 30 shares at 37.65. I feel comfortable right there until this begins to show signs of it selling off even more. As QQQ sells off, we can begin to add to our SQQQ position. Now, Trump does threaten, I think Europe with a 200% tariff on alcohol and wine. That's not good. Banks, over 2,000 U.S. banks are at risk of failure between 26 and 27. We are now currently in correction territory. It is official. I mean, there's a lot to say about this, where we can actually begin to sell off even more. There's nothing saying we can't sell off more. We're already down 14%. And, you know, I mean, there's really nothing saying the market doesn't sell off more. There really isn't. Okay, let's see if it finds support, or does this sell off? A lot of overbought reversals on here today. So I never believe the hype. This is why it's always important to wait for confirmation, okay? Tesla could possibly bounce from 245 to 250. Notice how it got rejected. NASDAQ is trying to recover. We'll see. Direction still technically in favor of the bulls today, right now, so far. Had a nice bull run, though, already from 466 to 476. I mean, how much more do they want to give, right? 2% up, $10 per share. Now I see this getting rejected at these 476 levels, unfortunately, but at the same time, good for us for our SQQQ trade, right? We're going to see the range today of 37.39. Right there. Okay, let's see if that holds. Very risky trade for sure. BTC $42 booked. Oh, wow. Just like that, huh? That's fast. That is fast. He asked for my opinion. He took it, and he went a short. And just like that, he got a good amount on that short right there. Wow, good job. This can push back up, or it can also get rejected right here for BTC, so be careful. Good job. Okay, here we go. Gonna retest. It had this breakout. Now it's gonna retest again this 477 level. Again, it can, right? It can very easily begin to go up. Yeah, congrats. Already locking in them profits. Yeah, see, it is bullish though. It is above that moving average on the 30-minute and above every moving average on the 1 hour, except for the 200-day. Oh, look at this. On the 4 hour, not doing so good. It could still get rejected off of 480. This could push up to 480 and then get rejected. I don't know if you noticed, I don't have my hat today. Oh, I don't know where it is. I think I left it in the car, or maybe it's in the living room. Don't know. There we go. Sound. Ooh, sound is going crazy right now. Hitting one of my alerts. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, look at sound. Back up to 970. There we go. Second time it's going to retest this 477. If it gets rejected a second time, we could see more selling pressure. If it pushes above, then the bulls will come out to play a little more. A lot of selling pressure on Tesla right now. Look at this, back below its moving average, giving back that entire bull run from this morning and some. AMD hovering, NVDD pulling back, or NVDA, NVIDIA. Apple selling off, QQQ selling off. Love to see a really big sell-off on this. We're talking a nice spread today. We got, we're risking less than 1%. We're talking like $7 on $1,200 position to make around 30 bucks plus, $30 to $40. It's possible, but we need this to sell off even more. Nice big red candle back up. You guys are having a great day, guys. Smash that like button for me. Let's get those double-digit likes. Yesterday, I know we hit 50 views and like 15 likes, almost 20 likes. Do me a favor, let's do it. And remember, today is very choppy. Just like most days this week, there's a lot of consolidation going on. We went from, dramatic selling pressure every single day with these big highs and lows, these big swings, up, down, up, down, up, down, to now it's somewhat horizontal pattern, right? We no longer have a descending pattern. We have a horizontal pattern, which could indicate those 3 stages of reversal, right? The rejection period, the consolidation period, and then that confirmation period. That's what we're all waiting for. That's what most of the people in the market are waiting for. Doesn't mean it has to happen today. I want you all to remember that we had a bear market from 2020 to 2021 to 2022. It lasted for an entire year. The bear market lasted for an entire year, and we lost 30% of the market. Okay, 30% of the market was lost or 15% of the market lost a valuation in 30 days. And then where was the other one here? Was that 2020? Oh, right here. And then there was another one from, oh no, it was this one right here. Let me go to the weekly right here. So this one from $400 all the way down to $250. It took a year and it lost 37% of its market cap. Okay, where are we at here? We're barely at like 14%. So 30% could put us back in that, $390, $400 range. I want you guys to be aware of that, okay? There we go. It's going to retest. NASDAQ about to re-put. Ooh, wow. It is pushing. Sound is up 10% today. Sound would have been a nice company to trade. Beautiful move today from 9 to 9.90, $1 per share. Could have easily bought, you know, a couple hundred shares. Okay, everything looks like it's starting to bounce. TQQQ pushing up. Again, looking very bearish on literally every level except for its daily here. And look, we can get big green candles and then sell-offs. Big green candle, sell-off. So we're looking for the sell-off. Doesn't mean we have to get it today. There we go. Nice big red candle from NASDAQ. Still following that trend. We're waiting for it to be broken. We know this can come down. It's extremely overbought, not only from overnight position up 2%, but also on a daily level. So we're looking for a nice big pullback here. See what happens if it crosses over. It begins an upward descent. Looks like it might hold. Nope, looks like it might sell off. There we go, strong rejection candle on the NASDAQ. I don't want to jinx your SQQQ, but it's looking short to me this morning, 36.75. 36.75 would be right around here. That wouldn't be bad. I mean, I could buy a few more shares down there. I don't really want to. Yeah. Yeah. Just waiting. Didn't have anything to say. I just finished my whole spiel a minute ago. Just timing. Okay, here we go. Markets are reversing below that 9 EMA. Let's see if it stays below it or does it push up above. If this continues to sell off, we can see, you know, it go back down to test that moving average, where I would love to actually lock in profits, about 1%, 14, 15 bucks. Doesn't mean it has to, right? But to me, this is very overbought on the day. Already MACD is curling over. So I'd love to see this sell off more. It doesn't have to. How do I define if it's overbought? Well, I mean, this run here says it all. From 471 support to 477, that's 1.2%. It's up $2. I mean, we've seen these run before. It can run pretty nicely, but just from past history, it ran up about 2%, sold off. Right here, it sold off and then ran up about 2.5%. So, you know, market seems to fluctuate around 1 to 2% each way. Yesterday, this sold off 2% yesterday. Now it's pushed up back to that level. So it's interesting, you know, and again, it could be overbought and still push up, right? It could be super overbought. People are looking at this for it to be bullish. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be its 5th day of horizontal patterns this week. Are we going to get more selling pressure next week? Or are the bulls going to step in and we're going to be able to see more confirmation that this is actually going to swing up? Could be today, doesn't have to be today, but as you can see just from this huge green candle, we should be experiencing some kind of pullback soon, right? Huge green candle, pullback. Big green candle, pullback. Another big green candle, pullbacks. Another green candle here, pullback. So I'm thinking another big green candle and another big pullback is in play. Also, it's touching our previous resistance. This is our resistance from the day before, 477. Okay, support is 472. So really, I'm just trading ranges. I like to trade ranges, and that's basically exactly what I'm doing here. We're really going in all here. And buy another 10 at 37.48 as it's beginning to show signs of consolidation. And you know, QQQ is making lower lows, not really making any new highs. I'd love to see this sell off tremendously. It doesn't have to, but I'd love to see it. Okay, buying as it's going down, you know, waiting more for confirmation, but having a light position, right? 10, 20, 30, now 40 shares, risking, you know, about 10 bucks. I don't mind risking 10 bucks or less than, you know, even 1% would be 1% would be about $15. So yeah, I risk about $15 to make potentially $40+. Yeah. Good observation, big green candle, then pullback. Yep, I mean, and it happens. I mean, it was doing that when it was bullish, right? If we look here, had nice big green runs, and then like a huge sell-off. Another big run, sell-off. Big run, sell-off. Big run, sell-off. So what do you think is going to happen when you go opposite? We're going to get a huge sell-off and then a little run. Huge sell-off and then a little run. A little run, sell-off, right? So again, markets can change. Markets can change. We are in that consolidation period, so no one knows if it's going to go up or down. All I'm doing is trading ranges. Buying at support, selling at resistance. And here we go. SQQQ pushing up very nicely. Back to break even. See how high up this can go. QQQ going to retest this 45-day moving average. If it breaks the moving average, we will continue to see selling pressure, and our SQQQ position will go up. Okay, there we go. We're pretty much break even, but we are at least on the green side of the break even. I don't want to jinx myself, but if I get a green trade today, it'll be the 10th green day in a row. The 10th green day in a row. Come on, let's see. Get rejected here. I do not want to see the support. It can support too, go up and then come back down, right? Okay, here we go. Sell off, baby. Sell the heck off. And on the 5-minute, look, green, selling pressure. Big green candle, some selling pressure. Now, it could bounce right here. It definitely could bounce. Not saying it can't. And then continue its rally forward. I want you guys to be aware of that. This is a very risky trade at this key level. Okay? Could make 1% if it were to reverse on TQQQ right now. From 60.50 to 61, 50 cents per share if it decides to bounce. Love to see this continue selling off. Small green candle. Very small green candle here. And there we go. We are going to get more selling pressure from the markets as our SQQQ position rises. We're up $5 and growing. Yeah, baby. Be day number 10. 10 days in a row. 2 weeks of trading green non-stop, not taking any red days. I am freaking pumped. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm more happy that we have 10 green days than making $200. We made $200. That's awesome. But the consistency is what matters, because we won't be trading with this same amount of money later, right? We might be trading with $10,000, $100,000 later. What's important is we learn how to be consistent now. We learn how to be patient and control our emotions now with these small accounts. Whoa! Look at that. That is beautiful. We're going to sell 20 right here. Holy moly. Guys, we got to witness this. Why is it putting a stop on me? Stop. Wow, and it's giving it all back. Look at that selling pressure all the way back to the moving average. Went to hit sell at market and it hit stop for some reason. I could care less about a stop. Holy moly. We're going to sell right here. We're going to sell 10 right there just to lock in a few profits. Because dang, as fast as this pushed up, it could just as fast rally, okay? So we're locking in some profits up here. That's insane. That is insane. What happened? Woo! Consumer sentiment report was released. Holy moly, man. Easiest quick $20 I've ever made. Be careful though. This might be, holy moly. Just as fast as it pushes up, it can push down. Be aware of that, guys. But actually, it is in favor right now of the bears. The market is in favor of the bears. We have a long way to push back up here. Wow. Didn't even have a chance. SOUN pushed up 10%, only retraced about 1%, still selling off slightly. QQQ trying to find that support here. Look at those red candles. Just as it can go up, it can come down, guys. This is why it's so important to be cautious. Be aware of the overall trend. What direction is the overall market going? And how can, of course, economic news releases and you know, the overall market sentiment determine the direction of the market. This is incredible. Went all the way down to 473. We're up as high as 38.37. We already sold 20 shares, locking in some money here, selling at 38.16 and 38.19. You know, I'd love to hold just a little longer, but again, this can come all the way back down on me and we could break even. Holy moly. That was cool. Did you guys see that? That was insane. A lot of consolidation on QQQ though. A lot of consolidation. I could find out for you. Let's see. I gotta update my website. I have the economic release calendar on here. Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix our website because I had it on there. I'll have to check my emails. Let's go to, I think I could find it here. Trading tools, real-time economic calendar. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today. Come on. So let's see here. This is, what the heck? Let's see. It says 10 a.m. Michigan current conditions. Actual was 63.5, so it's worse than expected. Michigan consumer sentiment worse than expected by almost 6 points. Michigan consumer expectations 54, expected 64, so that was a 10-point reduction there. So Michigan consumer expectations is what's going on today. At 1 o'clock, we have the U.S. Baker Hughes oil rig, aluminum, net positions, copper, corn, crude oil, all at 4:30. and the S&P 500 speculative net position at 430. So they got some stuff going on today for sure. Consumer sentiment, yep, yep. It was worse than expected, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, this is what happens. This is what happens, right? We're gonna get either sell off rally, sell off rally, sell off rally, or we're gonna be the exact opposite. We're gonna rally, sell off. So I'm a little nervous about this trade, to be honest. As you can see, it's been pushing up and getting rejected, pushing up, getting rejected. Now it pushed up and it didn't get rejected now. It did not get rejected. So are we going to start seeing this stair step up this week, possibly over the weekend so we miss it all? Possibly today, Monday. I'm curious, guys. I'm very curious to see what happens. Huge red candles here. Is it a bull trap? Is it a bear trap? I don't know. I don't know. But this is making me nervous right here. This the way it retraced and bounced off the moving average, right? Direction is in QQQ's favor today, right now, so far, right? It's not looking good for SQQQ. Giving back almost all of my profits here, almost, right? We did lock in profits, but back to pretty much where that break-even point is. So now I can risk my same 1%, lose $7, and still somewhat be positive if that happens, right? And it looks like that's what it's going to do. It's going to come back up and retest 477. I really don't see this giving it back again a second time, but with the volatility, it can very easily give it all back. Yeah, I should have just sold them all. I got to do better by understanding, like, hey, that was it. That was the move. Sell here, and that's it, right? Sell here, and then repeat the process. And because I reduced my position size up here, I could buy more down here if it shows support, bringing this down even further if needed. Remember, this can get up to 480s, but it did get rejected at 477 today. It was up to 481, but hasn't made its way back up since. 477, now to 477, making lower highs on the day, getting rejected again. Love to see it. Yeah, it's just because direction is just so weak, right? QQQ has direction in favor all morning, but just super weak direction. I mean, this thing should be making higher highs, and it's just not. Let me show you. It should be doing something like this, continuously. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But when it starts like doing this, and then these big moves like this, that just means it's going to start selling off, in my opinion, right? Doesn't have to, but it can. I love for it to lose its support at the moving average, and then it would sell off even more. That's what I'm really waiting for. That's where the money's going to be made, right? Yeah, cool, I can lock in another $12, but the real money is when it breaks out and gets back up into those highs. So that's kind of what I was waiting for. Doesn't mean it has to happen. Okay, here we go. I may just lock in profits at that moving average again, to be honest. Yeah, don't buy in the middle. Just like yesterday. Yep, don't buy in the middle. Easier said than done. I think I did a good job, Kristen, right here. I started buying in the middle, 10 shares, reduced my position. So instead of being right here, break even at 38, I got a little better position down here, 37.60. It would have been nice to get down at like 37.40s, 37.50s, but a 10 or 20 cent difference isn't bad, risking a half of 1 point to make almost 3 points. So that's a 1 to 6. 1 to 6. risk to reward ratio, and I'll take it. Even a 1-to-3 risk to reward, I'll take it. Yes, I mean now, don't buy in the middle. Yeah, definitely. I'm not buying here. That's for sure. I'm waiting for this thing to break. Doesn't look like it's gonna though. Let's see. We're gonna sell. We're gonna see if this continues to sell off. And I don't want to be greedy either, you know. 17, 18 is just as good as 20. QQQ, come on, making lower lows. Let's see if it continues this trend line, right? Making lower highs, but also higher lows. So somewhat of a divergence happening right now, and we're gonna see exactly what it does. There's our breakout moment, okay? It's holding EMA, or it's holding moving average, but it's holding this trend line. Locked in. Oh, wow. Ahmad, almost locked in 1%. Good job. You must be like scalper. Buying at 37.50, selling at 38.50 cents. Not bad. It's not bad. That is 1%. That is 1%. I'm just going to hold a couple minutes longer because I really believe this can sell off more. I either buy in the middle, like Kristen said, reducing my potential and increasing my risk, but I also sell too early, extremely reducing my potential to make more profits, right? So I would love to hold a little longer. It's Friday. Here we go. What's it going to do? Back up to moving average. We can lock in another 20 or so. I'm cool with it. There we go. NASDAQ selling off, retesting. There we go. There we go. Come on, don't sell too early, Johnny. NASDAQ selling off. Just don't like the way this is looking. Sold another 10 at 38.9. So I sold at this first peak here, 38.16, 38.19. Sold again at the next peak. QQQ is now actively selling off. So that divergence was broken, right? The higher lows, the lower highs, quite the opposite. And now it broke this little trend line, and we should see more selling pressure. That's what I like about trend lines as well. Everyone's watching the same thing. And there we go. There we go. Sell, sell, sell. Back to pre-market, back to open. It's basically back to where it opened this morning. If it gets below this level, we're going to get even more selling pressure. It could also bounce right off of this level as well, and we could wait for a completely different rally to happen. Okay, selling off. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm out. I'm out. We're at 43 minutes. I'm done. 21 bucks, 1.45%, I believe it was. Almost 1.5%. So I'm loving it. Again, this can sell off, but right now, because of its bullishness, the area of consolidation, and that it's not like aggressively selling off, for that reason, I'm out. Okay, it also hit support. You guys see that? So we have a 472 support, but we're also getting a lot of support right there. Do you see that? Resistance at 473.70. We're getting some more support at 473.70. And then right here, this support candle, you know, I don't like to see this support candle. It's below the moving average, so it can continue to sell off. But at the same time, there's this support with a huge push of 477 and consolidation on a Friday. It's all setting up for me to not want to stay in this. Open 37.61, close 37.69, and left a partial. Was that 8 cents? Open 37.61 and left a partial. Okay. So here we go. Now, if this does break, I could buy a few more shares, right? I could buy another like 10 shares or something, and it could, and like let's just let this ride up a little bit. Another, you know, 10, $20 or so. But it doesn't have to. See it? See how it's finding the support, consolidation? It's getting ready for another big reversal. Anytime it does this, or it doesn't make higher highs, or it stops making lower lows, and you're getting these areas of support and resistance, it's got a range. It's probably going to end up trading within this range until you see a significant breakout. Once you get a breakout from support or a breakout from resistance, then we could, load up again. Or you're more than welcome. You could trade these ranges, right? 37.96. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so like 35 cents. 35-cent spread. Yep, so 61. That was a beautiful little bounce there to 96. Yeah, 94% profit. Amazing. Good job. Good job. So now QQQ, again, trying to retest this moving average. It can very easily go back up. If you believe in the market, trade TQQ, right? I could buy 5 shares of this and we can begin to rally. That might be interesting, right? If it happens. See, did you notice every time I push market, it goes to stop? Weird. It's not going to let me buy it. Oh. Okay, and then we could play this. I don't think I want to play this, though, actually, to be honest. No. It's going to have to be a little bit more significant for me to get in. All right, guys, any questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys are watching or looking at, anything you'd like me to look at? I made my money today and hit my target of 1% or more. It was actually 1.5%. Pretty happy about that. So what can I do for you guys on this Friday? What would you guys like to know? What would you guys like to see more of next week? Obviously I want to see the markets begin to go up. That would be nice, right? Doesn't mean it has to, but I'd love to see the markets begin to recover. I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it, guys. Got this continuing sell-off here. Maybe I get back in on SQQQ, maybe just buy 5 shares and let them run today. Try to be a little bit more, a little better about that. Could also reverse on us and we can get back to $20. That's what's so crazy about trading, over trading, finding the right areas to trade, timing the market. It's all about timing. All about timing, my friends. I believe this is going to push back up again. We're going to get another run. Although it is below that moving average for the first time today. Day 10 locked in. Woo, Bernie, don't remind me. Oh my gosh, you are absolutely 100% correct. We're up $21.69, making it day 10, guys. 10 days in a row. And we're not saying, oh, we're counting weekends. No, guys, we're counting 5 green days last week, 5 green days this week, consistently locking in 1%. I don't think I took any actual profits less than 1%, to be honest. Everything was 1% or more, which is our target, right? That was our goal. Man, I'd love to see a reversal on this and catch another, on TQQQ, catch 5, 10, 20 bucks on this one. I'd prefer SQQQ, right? I prefer this, 38 to possibly 40 or even to 39. Another dollar per share. It'd be cool to see, but this consolidation is killing me. That's why I got out. All right, I sold at 38.09. I sold at 38.20. And until this breaks, right? Now look how small this resistance is. Look how small this range is. Talk about a range. Look at this. It's like pre-market range during the day on the NASDAQ. It needs to either break above this resistance to get more buyers, or it needs to break below the support to get more sellers, right? Look at that. Textbook. It's just right off of it. It's below the moving average, indicating that there is going to be a lot of sellers stepping in. We need a break. We need a break of direction, though. There it is. There it is. We're going to buy in again at 38.20. Retesting that support again under the moving average. We're going to try our luck one more time, guys. One more time here. There we go. There we go. Sell off. I know you want to. Yep, there it is. There we go. Another sell off. Thing is, do we hold this now? Do we hold this throughout the day? Let this sell off even more? Does it give a nice little bounce? $38.28. Could be a fake out too. Could be a bear trap. Gonna get the retest. Showing signs of it being bullish. That 9 EMA crossed over the 200-day moving average. It's still showing signs of being bullish, holding that trend line here. QQQ trying to get back up above. Let's see if it holds, or does it get rejected from this 9 EMA? I believe it'll get rejected from the 9 EMA, to be honest. Oh wow, just closed some more at 38.20. Nice. This could be that retracement. I'm gonna buy a couple more. Remember, this is a cash account, so I have unlimited day trades until I run out of money. Unlimited day trades until I run out of money. Come on, baby, don't go against me. Still below the moving average. It's exactly what we want to see. It's below the moving average. It could pop up very easily, though. See how it held that 9 EMA? Big doji candle. Okay, what about the 45? Can we get rejected? See, I shouldn't have bought up here. 38.20. Come on. I bought when everyone locked in profits. 38.17 to try to push up a little bit more. 38.20. 38.20, man. Yep, look at this. Starting to curl over. Get rejected off of that moving average. Wait, SQQ back to 37.30. That's what I'm thinking. I only have 5 shares or 8 shares. It's not like it's a huge, anything crazy is going to happen if this comes back up and down. Although we were up $20 just a minute ago. Still making lower lows, or lower highs, I mean. So this might be the area of bounce. Does it bounce here? Does it push up? There's no reason I should be taking this trade, guys, right now. There really isn't any reason. This secondary trade here, such a dumb move. Dumb move by me. I wanted to catch this as it sells off even more. And it can, but I was just talking about how this made me a little nervous. The supports, 1, 2, 3, 4 times support. We're gonna be patient. Gonna be patient here. I was gonna show you though, right? I didn't want to jinx myself, but I am gonna show you here. Let's see if we can do this. Well, I'll post it in the Discord. You can't really see it, but 10 green days in a row. 10 green days in a row. All right, SQQQ selling off from that trend line here. Want to see a strong rejection candle, right? There we go. QQQ beginning to sell off again. Although I do feel pretty good about the trades today. Buying, holding, buying, selling at the peak, selling at the next sign of resistance. I feel pretty good. It's a good trade. Here we go. SQQQ pushing back up. Selling pressure continues for the NASDAQ. What are you guys saying right now? What do you guys got going on today? Anything cool? Anything crazy for this weekend? Anything special? I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear your plans. Look like it's coming down to retest that all over again. Look, you see that? Still making lower highs, but not at all creating lower lows. It's maintaining that exact same low. Yep. Yep, I don't like the way it's trading. I really don't. Hour on the live stream, almost. Yeah, we'll give this one more minute or two. There we go. Bernie, probably going to do some yard work if weather stays nice. Nice, yeah. It's only going to be a high of like 47 where I live with a chance of snow today, so no yard work for us. We do have some mini plants inside though. We got some sweet peas started, some regular peas, some pole beans, some squash, and I think that's it. We did tomatoes, but my cat dropped the entire tray of tomatoes, and they're babies. They came up about this big, had their 2 little true leaves, and then my wife's cat tried to jump up and like just barely hit the plastic, and all of the dirt and plants went everywhere. I also have grapevines that I snipped from last year from my my grandpa who's passed, from his garden. I clipped a couple of those. And they got some big old leaves on the grapevines in water right now, right in water. And then I got a blueberry bush, and I have a strawberry patch with like 6 or 7 strawberry plants. So yeah, I'm excited for spring. I love gardening. I love being outside. There we go. SQQQ pushing up. That means the NASDAQ is selling off. Yeah, I love summer. I love spring, love fall. The only reason I love winter too. I only like winter because there's no bugs and it's not very hot, right? There's like zero bugs in the wintertime. Not a single fly, mosquito, nothing. That's literally the only reason why I like winter. 47. Yep. Where are you live? Where are you live? I live in northern New Mexico on the border of Colorado. So you could say southern Colorado, basically. They have cold weather. Yeah, I'm gonna get out. I just don't like all this choppiness. I don't want to wait anymore. Okay, what did we do? We gave back, I think, $1. We gave back $1, guys, due to over trading. And again, we can hold this. I could walk away from the live and we could have held this even longer, but I really don't like that mindset, right? I want to trade, I want to make my money, and I want to leave. I don't want to have to deal with, you know, checking my trades and setting alerts and, if I missed the wrong moment or if I didn't miss the wrong moment, so buying at 5 at 38.20, 8 shares about 38.20, selling at 38.04. Yeah, like what, maybe 70 cents, 50 some cents I lost. Not bad. Again, this can retrace. QQQ, I don't like this choppiness though. At least here it would bounce and it'd go up and it'd come down and it'd go up and it'd bounce and it'd go all the way down and it'd bounce and it'd bounce. Here it's just boom, 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 boom. Like the range on this thing is so tiny. It feels like we're trading pre-market. Like, look at the range on this thing. It is so tiny. Okay, we got a breakout? Nope. Oh, we're going to get a breakout? Nope. It's literally trading within a $1 range. And it could stay there. It could stay there. We can get a really nice break above here for the Qs and the bulls. And the bulls can begin to come out to play, which is why I was particularly a little nervous to hold my SQQQ position. So we're going to do a recap video. Up $20.49. Not too bad for the day. And we are up officially $218 now in the month of March. Not bad. Not bad at all. That is it's a big deal. That is a big deal, guys. Let's see. That is like, I want to see what the total would be. Custom. Let's do this, guys. There we go. Okay, so here's the account, right? We're up $218, right? 13% in 2 weeks. So that's an average of what, 6.5% a week. So we're on track to meet our goal of 20% for the month. 20% for the month would be amazing for anyone's account, whether you have $1,000, $10,000, $100,000. Even 5% a month is incredible. There's not many people that are even making money, right, compared to the majority who lose money. So, being up $100 in 5 days, $218 in a month. As you can see here, $100, 5% in a week. So if we can just maintain some consistency, lock in 5% every single week by buying the lows, selling the highs on any company that you choose that you now understand because you've been watching these live streams. Okay, the whole point is to teach you how to trade, to be consistent. And as time goes on, these 1%, 2% days will grow to that goal, to that number, that daily number target that you want to get. You want to make $100 a day? You got to start by leveling up, right? We level up in video games, we level up in life, we level up when we go to school. We're always constantly learning. The thing is, are we retaining what we learn and are we putting it into action, right? I could learn a million things today, but if I don't put any of them into action and practice what I learned, then it's all for nothing. Bernie, wild green thumb. Yep, Green thumb, still got your 20. Yeah, I still got my 20 for the day. $20 a day is $100 a week. It's $400 a month. And guys, look, this is my background. $20 a day makes $5,000 a year. Do you want to grow your account by $5,000 so that way next year maybe you're trading closer to $10,000 or $20,000? Now you're making $100 a day. What about $500 a day, guys? That's $126,000 a year. I look at it every single day. I got one hanging up on my wall. And this isn't just for trading. We're talking about all aspects of life. Do you have a side business that you can make $50 to $100 a day? $20 a day? Is there something you can do to make another 20 bucks? 20 in stocks, 20 in DoorDash. Maybe you make 80 to 100 at your normal paying job. You put those all together, and before you know it, you can make yourself a nice 60K, 100K a year, right? The point is, are we saving our money too? Are we saving the money that we're making? Are we using it wisely? And ultimately, are we growing the money that we make? Anyone can make $200 and then give it all back on a bad Monday. Hey, I just gave back 12% of my position in a single trade in a single day. It happens. I've done it. I've done it many times. I will grind 5-6 days in a row and give it all back in a single day. I'll do it again, grind 5, 6, 7 days, give it all back in a single day. It happens. It happens more times than not. And those moments are the defining moments of whether you want to take that negative feeling and discouragement and either continue to be discouraged and never trade again, or are you going to take that as a sign to learn and to grow and to push yourself to be better, right? That's those breaking moments, those defining moments in everyone's trading career. They either make you or break you, as they say. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. I've actually been live streaming and recording my morning sessions every single day for a straight year. Before then, I was trading and losing money, trading, losing money, and I've lost money on this channel. You guys have got to see me lose $200, $300 in a single day, and it hurts. It makes you think your entire existence and why you're even here. I swear, it's insane. But if there's one thing I could leave you with today on Friday, is knowing it's not the end-all be-all. When you lose a trade, it doesn't mean you're a bad trader. And it doesn't mean it was a bad trade or a bad setup. It could have just been not the right timing, right? Maybe you weren't inside your trade emotionally. Maybe you were biased. Maybe you let your emotions take control. The number one reason why people can't cut losses is because they don't want to be wrong. We're humans. We hate being wrong. We love being right. And I had a big struggle with that too. I was like, oh, it's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce. And before you know it, I'm down 10, 20, 30% on a single trade because I just simply didn't want to cut losses at 2%, at 5%, at 10%. And that's where that transition comes over, right? Everyone goes through it. It's how do you manage it. So every day I talk about it. I have a red day coming for me. It's around the corner. It's going to happen. I'm excited this time around to see how my emotions and how do I control the situation when the trade goes against me, when it's not looking so good. Can I have that emotional control to say, you know what, let's just cut it. Let's just get out. We'll take the $20 loss. We'll keep it small, 1%, 2%. Okay, we're not looking for a 5% stop loss in hopes it'll bounce, or a 10% stop loss in hopes that it bounces. Because if it's already down 5 or 10%, guys, it's probably going to go down more. Sad to say, though, 9 times out of 10, you'll sell at the bottom and it'll begin to recover. So you kind of have that whole mentality of, okay, it's gonna bounce, but why buy at the middle, like Kristen stated, why buy at the middle at 38 Which I do a lot. Okay, I do a lot. Why buy in the middle and have a one-to-one risk to reward? You're risking, you're 50-50, you're gambling at that point. I don't know if it's going to go up or down right here. Let's wait for the markets to decide what it's going to do for the day. Buy at these lower levels. Get a nice area at the support to buy. And ride it all the way up and sell at those resistance levels, right? It's not rocket science. I believe we do make it a little more complicated than we need to when we first start out as beginner traders. You're just buying these ranges. I could have bought here and here. I could have sold it here and here and literally any point in this range, right? That was our range for today. It seemed like this was somewhat our range, right? It bounced off of these areas and that was it. Thank you, beautiful. All right, so with that said, guys, we are going to end the live stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate your time. Like always, remember, let's end the year on a green note. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you all Monday morning, bright and early, for another live day trading session. If you haven't heard of our Discord, definitely join. 100% free, lifetime access, and full access. There is no paywalls in our Discord. Everything is 100% free. It might not be free for long, so get in while you can. Because if I do begin to charge even $1, you don't have to worry about it because you'll already be a member. So also, I have a series of videos. If you're still a little confused, you're not really sure what I'm talking about when I mention indicators, moving averages, or just plain support and resistance levels, check out our Learn to Earn lesson library. Spend a couple of hours this weekend learning this skill so that way you can come in fresh on Monday morning and you can go from learning to actually doing, right? You can go from practicing to maybe actually starting to take your first trade and make your first profit. So I hope to see you all in the Discord. I appreciate your time, and we will hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you, guys. Bernie, thanks, Johnny. Major, great session. I'm listening in background while working. Enjoy the new car. Happy weekend. All right, yeah, check out my Instagram, guys. Johnny Trades on Instagram, TikTok. I mean, if you put in Investing for Beginners community, you'll find a lot of my other social outlets as well. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all later.